One performance from Manchester City this evening, and it's a result that puts them to the top of the group. Of course, there are still games to be played in match day 3, but Manchester City 6 points on the board. Well done to them. What a performance. In fact, I said to you a moment ago, Jolyon, who's your man of the match? And you were sitting there thinking, I can't really answer that question because so many people played so well.
Yeah, definitely. Some exceptional performances. Even young Cole Palmer coming on and getting a goal. But again, we spoke about it before the game. But Walker getting inside, making an inside run, and both fullbacks scoring for Man City tonight.
Yeah, it was a stroke of genius, wasn't it, from you before the game, talking about the two fullbacks. There's Cole Palmer getting a talking to before he comes on, and
well, it worked. Whatever was said, it worked.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, the way they breed them differently, these young lads. You know, in the Champions League, to get your first goal and the manner he got it was so calm.
And there's number 5.
Yeah, again, maybe could have squared it, but when you throw on goal like that, you focus is to get a shot off, and great execution there from Riyad Mahrez.
Feels unfair, doesn't it? We could sit here and talk for the next hour about how brilliant Manchester City were this evening, but there is more football to come, and it comes fast as well. So I'm afraid that's it as far as City are concerned, because we're now going to turn our attention to Liverpool, because they're about to get going. Up runs off in style as well. Peter Crouch and Jolyon Lescott with us this evening. It's fair to say Phil Foden's been having some fun, isn't it?
Oh, I'm enjoying watching him, honestly, it really is. We talked about him in those deep areas, and I know he's supposed to be playing as a central striker, but when he drops deep, it is just an absolute pleasure to watch, it really is. Just on the ball, his balance, you know, his weight of pass, you know, fizzing that one out to the left-hand side. You know, he's popped up in every single position across the front and deep as well, and he's just been an absolute joy.
Yeah, I think he's been given the licence to roam, obviously, but his ability to pick up the ball and drive past players and receive it on the back foot, and he's always looking forward, he's always trying to drive and cause problems for the defence, and yeah, it's an exceptional half from Phil in the first half.
It's the desire as well. Like these are the deep areas that I love him in. I just think he can create. I mean, that way to pass on that to set that attack, and look at the desire here to get into the box. You know, almost gets on the end of it. It's been a masterclass, really.
Yeah, and again for the goal, we've seen it for England a couple of weeks ago, and this pass.
Just got that in his locker, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah.
How many passes did he play that for England during the international break? And again, we see it. And I just think from, you know, he can play anywhere and be this player on the pitch. But I think in that role, deep, just playing those types of passes, he's fantastic.
And a nice little finish as well, look at that. Calm and composed. In fact, it's been calm and composed from City for the whole game. They started really well. They got the penalty, it's 2-0, and that is absolutely fair for the way they've played this evening. They've dominated.
Yeah, as you said, a complete domination from Man City. Won the ball back early, pressed high, been aggressive in and out of possession. Complete solid performance.
No issues over the penalty?
No, a bit fortunate to get the pen. Obviously, Kevin De Bruyne couldn't take it under control and to fall back to Mahrez, but it's a definite pen. Again, probably a rash decision from the defender, but Mahrez reacting fastest and a great penalty. We were surprised that it was him that took it, actually, but great execution.
Hard ass now in it for Brugge. Not even a shot on target in the first half.
No, City have been totally dominant. You know, Foden controlling the tempo, but it's a matter of how many, I think.
Well, we'll find out, won't we, in the second 45. Gentlemen, thank you very much. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll bring you the second half from out in Belgium. But absolutely, so far, so good for Manchester City. 2-0 at half-time. Memories of that defeat last time out. Looking distant. Can they complete the job? Find out next.
But Walker getting inside, making an inside run, and both fullbacks scoring for Man City tonight.
Yeah, it was a stroke of genius, wasn't it, from you before the game, talking about the two fullbacks. There's Cole Palmer getting a talking to before he comes on, and
well, it worked. Whatever was said, it worked.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, the way they breed them differently, these young lads. You know, in the Champions League, to get your first goal and the manner he got it was so calm.
And there's number 5.
Yeah, again, maybe could have squared it, but when you throw on goal like that, you focus is to get a shot off, and great execution there from Riyad Mahrez.
Feels unfair, doesn't it? We could sit here and talk for the next hour about how brilliant Manchester City were this evening, but there is more football to come, and it comes fast as well. So I'm afraid that's it as far as City are concerned, because we're now going to turn our attention to Liverpool, because they're about to get going up against Atletico Madrid out in Spain. The Liverpool team news is that they're unchanged apart from the goalkeeper from the team that was so good against Watford at the weekend. Of course, Watford was so bad at the same time. But look at that front three of Salah, Firmino and Mane. They're on flying form. They'll be hoping to do the business this evening. The only change is the goalkeeper. There he is. Alisson starts in goal tonight. And the man on the screen, Jurgen Klopp, we're going to hear from in just a couple of seconds. So stay where you are. We'll hear from the Liverpool boss next and build up to Liverpool against Atletico. See you shortly.